Hey everyone, Brittany here with Usborne Books More. I wanted to show you some of our nonfiction books. We have a huge selection of nonfiction for the youngest of readers and the older readers. One of the first sets we have here is the first encyclopedias. We have Science, Human Body, and Seas and Ocean. And if you just look through real quick here, just gorgeous pictures. Awesome information, good picture to text ratio. The next things we have here are some of the See Inside and Lift the Flap for our nonfiction. We have, this one is general knowledge. This one is just filled with all kinds of information. You have stuff about living things, stuff about a science lab. You have the periodic table here. Stuff about just different odds and ends things. You have the Mona Lisa up there. This one, when did it happen? We have famous palaces. So here's the contents here of what is in this book. And so each page will focus on a different palace. And there's different flaps all over the pages. Very cool book. Then we have How Things Work. For those of you that have those curious kids. Here's another little snippet of the table of contents in this book. There's stuff about simple machines, water, making music. So just the pages are filled with little flaps, and underneath each little flap is different information. Very cool books there. Here we have some of our math dictionaries. This one here is for the little bit older kid. Just talks about everything you need to know about math. And this one is for your beginners. Talks about the different shapes, how to use a calculator, multiplication, subtraction, all sorts of info. Very cool books here. Then we have our children's encyclopedia. This has so much information in it, and it also has internet links that you can also use. But I mean, just look at those pictures. They are fantastic. Very cool book. Highly recommend this one. This giant stack here, these are our beginner nonfiction books. You can find them on about pretty much any subject. Different animals. There's trains, there's castles. Here's one about planet Earth. Just very simple text, but gets the information to them in a way that they can understand. It talks about rivers, underground caves. So those are very cool. Those are nice hardback books that are only like $4.99. Perfect deal. We have something like that similar for the little older reader. This is a newer one. This is about drones. I know that's a cool thing with some of the older kids now, the drones. So there's that one as well. We also have some of these big books. This is the Big Book of the Body. So these pages, if you look, they fold out. So those are pretty cool. Gives you all kinds of information. Talks about how we breathe, how our heart pumps blood through our body. And there's several in this series. Here's another one of the stars and planets. Information about the sun, and these pages all also fold out. We also have books about art. It's good for any of you art teachers or who have kids that are really, really into art. These ones here, these just talk about different types of art, some of the famous artwork. Here's another one. There's a table of contents on this one. So some of the different famous paintings that are in here. Very cool book. And the last thing I want to show you is some of our other science books. This one is 100 Things to Know About Science. Tons of info in this little book here on all different areas of science. And this one, The Story of Inventions, talks about some of the big inventions that we've seen. It talks about chocolate in here, which I thought was pretty cool. So, lots of nonfiction books. Something for everybody. Take a look. Check them out. Thanks.